Hello everyone, welcome back. It has been a while due to a variety of reasons, but it's okay. We're here today and we can continue Laxius Force in peace. I would now leave a commentary of where I was at, but honestly that would require me to know where I was at. Am I correct in assuming that last time we finished the collection quest? It does look like it, so that would be what we were doing last time. So let's start by giving you a quick run over of what we can and can't do in this game, just so that we know where we're at the start of this episode. So, solving the murder of Sarah's Baron's murder, can't do that. Not even Laxius Force 3 actually, so, you know, can't do that in general. Brewberg, open the chest, Laxius Force 3. Druid book, Laxius Force 3. Finding a way to warm up Lady Dretanian, I think that's Laxius Force 3 as well. Ghost killed, and we actually did that, we just have to hand it in. The guild promoted, we can hand that in once we're back. Stolen the shield from the Isle of Rogues. I do think we just need to do that real quick. Finding the necklace is actually a Laxius Force 2 quest. Right, that's what we were doing. We were doing art guild quests. Giving the ore back to Xavier is actually a specific one, because whilst you can finish this one in Laxius Force 1, we don't want to finish it. Locate and destroy the Thieves Guild, obviously Laxius Force 3, if you do it at all, and stopping the animal butchering sounds like something they might be able to do, but if there is a way to do it in Laxius Force 1, I have not found it. So I think this is Laxius Force 3 as well. Persuade Lord Talcon, pretty easy one. Find Lost Bundle, walk 10 kilometers. This one cannot be done until Laxius Force 2. This one probably can be done, but why would you? Bring the goods to Baretta's shop, not particularly hard. And how to seduce Gigliana. I know how to do this one. And it isn't particularly hard either, so let's go ahead and let's fix that up. I don't know if I already bought the flowers, so let's just check that out. Give him an item. Yeah, there we go. So the dude straight up lies to her, gives her a gift, and, you know, apparently that's fine. So, yeah, don't be like that guy. Now, if you're, I mean, I might as well not say it. The thing with Adretana is there is so much content in Adretana when you first get here. It is very normal for people to either be overwhelmed. To either be overwhelmed or for people to, like, just not know what to do. Now this guy's going to ask us to bring back the biggest sword ever, and this is kind of where I start losing my feeling for the art guild, because he asks you to bring back the Katakari blade, which A, is one of the best swords in the game, period, and 2, is a Laxius Force 3 weapon. So the art guild is kind of dead at this point. You have the quest to bring back the orb, and you can do something else there. You can ask for gold there, but if you ask for gold, you don't get, like, you get an amount based on the amount of quests you've finished for the art guild, which I believe currently is what? Let's take a look. That would be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what, 5 quests. I'm pretty sure 5 quests isn't exactly it. I think he gives a reward at 5 and then more if you did 8. And then if you have max persuasion gear on, I think he gives you a little bit more. Let's see. If you complete 3 quests, same for 8 quests, but a bit more. But then he says, no, you haven't completed 8, so you don't get that. And then for 3... he gives us 1,690 gold, so that's basically nothing. And then with the luck ring, it goes down, obviously, because we lost persuasion points. So I don't really see a point in trying to do that now, or collecting that now, because I think that you can get more later on. Just a feeling, though. I don't really know how much he gives, because it's such a completely irrelevant amount. Alright, so let's see. We did do this quest. We can't do that quest. The Isle quest, and then the quests in the Square Tower. Let's go back to the Guild of the Wanderer first. Let's see what they have to say. And then after that we can... And then we can take the quest to persuade a thief a thief. Yep. Now Lenny can give you tips in general, but her tips aren't that good. Anyways, we can go to the Fire Guild with Lenny. I think it's also a Mage Guild reward to come here, but whatever. So she asks us to bring her one of those flowers, which is nice and all, but the fact is that we don't have a fire elemental with us, so not the most useful. Now we do have this, the Torch Challenge. So the Torch Challenge is pretty simple. It's a little challenge where you have to put your hands into the fire and then you'll get a quest. You don't get a quest complete for it, but it was a quest. Anyways, if you have Lewis in the party, he'll automatically do it. I think Askbar can also do it by himself without anything else to it. But yeah, I mean, it's more completionism than anything else because it really doesn't matter too much. Now, here's a fun fact. Don't know how fun it is really, but if you come here, always remember, if you're stingy about gold, having Joshua in the party will actually reduce all prices for you by a little bit. As you can see, it was 45 mercantile, and he makes it 52. If you buy the stock of this guy, and in a second I will be able to tell you what it is exactly. Let's see, just because I am that happy to give you this information. Let us take a look. A long story short, if you have spent more... Really? Wow, okay, that's a lot of gold. Has to be something more to it, right? Huh. Interesting. So apparently, if you pay this guy 999,000 gold, which I assume is like something just meant to make sure it can't happen in Laxius Force 1. Because it seems really weird for that to be the requirement in Laxius Force in general. Anyways, as I was going to say, if you give him that much gold, in theory then, that should give you a new stock of items. Now, like I said, I think in Laxius Force 2 or 3 that number changes, because that seems very weird. Because I've never spent that much gold on this guy, and I've definitely gotten it before. So, yeah, that's probably it. Anyways, now we do have the quest to bring the goods to Baretta, which is slightly odd. Have we found Baretta already? I mean, I guess we have, because otherwise it wouldn't give us that quest. Now you unlock Baretta as a reward for the Fighters Guild. No, we don't have Baretta. Huh? Is it only... Anyways, we'll be going to the Isle of Rogues first. So the Isle of Rogues, this place here, is where we were asked to go to clear out the barbarians that stole Joshua's... well, supposedly stole Joshua's shield. I'm still not entirely sure whether he's just abusing us to steal a shield, or whether they actually stole his shield. And he's just being a very awful person in retaliation. But either way, Joshua is just an awful person in general. Like, Joshua is not a nice character. I feel like he's the right amount of hateable. Which is to say, he's incredibly hateable. Like, you definitely can hate him with every ounce of your being. But it's just not enough to... Like, just not too much, I think. Although he is an objectively completely awful person. Anyways, once you enter here, there's going to be more fighting. Admittedly, I have no clue what I'm fighting here, but generally speaking, the Naha needle is good enough to just finish whatever anyways. These are bats, for sure. Not sure how they're hitting them, but, you know, it's nice. And then once you're done with that, you exit up here. Right, yeah. Joshua is an incredible character, truly. Right, so if you finish the quest, you do get Aegeon, or Aegeon, whatever you want to call it. And admittedly, this is a really good shield for Joshua. And the fact that barely no one else can equip it, well, I know someone else can, but the fact that very few other characters can actually equip it makes it that you do actually want to give it to him as well. So it's you know, whatever. I guess he now has a shield. Great. Anyways, after that you can actually leave. Let's see. We'll go to the southern lands, and then if I can't go to Baretta, yeah, I can't go to Baretta at all. Um, hmm. Let's think about this. Did I not talk to the Fighters Guild yet? Sounds odd because I do have the Thieves Guild quest, so I don't know what I would have done there otherwise, but maybe I just did not select the right option yet. So in order to unlock Baretta, you have to complete at least 2 quests in the Fighter Guild, and then normally that's all you should have to do, because then the next thing you do is you go back. Let's see. Quests. Quest has been completed, okay, yeah. And then, oh, yeah, okay, there we go. You just have to talk to him, ask about the rewards, and he'll tell you that Beretta's shop has been unlocked for you. If you don't talk to him, I guess that would explain why we did not get the reward yet. I'm actually not sure if Joshua gives you any form of mercantile with Baretta, but we might as well try. Just realized this will probably give me a quest complete, so I should put $1 anyways. Alright, let's see what she has. No mercantile, that's fine. Gem of Nebula. Now, the thing with Baretta is you kind of want to just buy everything she has, because the more often you buy her stuff, the more often she will have new stuff. I don't think that's necessarily tied to each other, though. But at the end of the game, it does track whether or not you've bought her stuff all the time, and then it will give you items depending on how often you actually bought her stuff. So it is relatively important to actually buy Beretta's stuff when it comes up. I am not particularly good at that, though. I tend to just forget that it exists. Anyways. Okay, Sandy, no need to be an overachiever here. Now, there's 2 more things here. The first one is, realistically, you want to be farming gold as much as possible, because there is one thing that actually requires a lot of gold to do. And on the other hand, like, having gold is just nice. Hello, Bogdan. No, that's not Bogdan. Actually, it looked like Bogdan, though. The Psycho Sword. Right, Random needs more resistance to learn this. Luckily Marion is still with us, which means we can just do this. Obsidian muscles. And, yeah, obsidian muscles. So that should give him 700. Needs more speed now, which is understandable. He only has, like, 236 speed. I don't think she can use lightning speed. Oh, she can. Yeah, only on herself. Lol. Whoops. Let's see if Sandy has buffs that we can use. No. Okay. We'll just have to use items then. That's fine. Do I not have... Odd. I thought I had lightning speed as well. Apparently I don't. Alright, let's see what we have that can increase random speed. Not a lot, probably. Random speed is not something that easily goes up. Let's try the Orb of Chaos, but it's never gonna work. Yeah, needs more speed. And I don't have anything to, like, improve that. Anyways, getting the skill the first time you're here isn't particularly easy anyways, so it's whatever. It's not like it's a necessity, Dragon Slaughterer. It's just, it makes some stuff easier on you, but it's not particularly relevant. Anyways, let's head all the way up to go and tell that guy that we actually finished this quest. Uh, 500 gold, and then that guy's going to whine that we can't steal his chest. Oh, it's mine. You can't steal my chest. A lot of whiny people here, you know? Anyways, once you've done that, I think you actually never have to take this stupid long route up anymore. Yay. And then if you want to slay the dragon, you just gotta talk to this guy. Whee! Now, since this place is so bleak, it will actually change the coloring of your map, which I find a nice addition. But if you go back right away, that will happen. Anyways, there's a sword here that I actually would like to get. There it is, the Carnage sword. Now, the Carnage sword, I don't think it's particularly good. From what I remember, it inflicts bleeding, but, you know. If you have the Nahanaha Needle or the Torrent Sword, it's a pretty redundant sword. If you don't, you know. Anyways, dragon time. Now, the dragon is just a regular red dragon, so it's literally... Yeah. I mean... now this thing can drop you, you saw it, a dragon horn, and then on top of that, it can drop you growth mushrooms, which is actually really nice if you haven't done the mage quest yet, or if you did not unlock the shop. Because if you don't have the shop, then obviously you would need something to do. Something to actually be able to finish the quest there, so. And we also get the Dragon Breaker sword now that we've actually finished that quest. And then this guy is going to now tell us to pull out the sword here. Now, so random is not strong enough at this point, which is fair enough. Let's go for hero. Right, so for this, you actually need a specific item, and I don't know if did I not buy it? That would be very dumb of me. Did I really not buy it? Oh my god. Bruh. Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's a little bit annoying that I didn't buy it, but it is what it is. We have to come back here anyways, so it's not like there was any time pressure on this. The thing you need in case you just want to skip ahead, or in case you just want to know the answer and then, you know, make me very sad and close the video. The thing you need here is the anti-flame gloves. They're just gloves that you buy in the item shop, I think, of Dretana. And that's it. Now, you could head to Moormorian and try and do that quest. I prefer not to, because if you do the quest now, then you have to go back there later, and I really hate Moormorian and everything about it. It is such an annoying walk over there, I really hate it. Anyways, we can head back to Dretana now. You might notice this is like my one and only issue with Dretana. It's a lot of back and forth. These are the Over Titan gloves. Where are the anti-flame gloves? Come to think of it. Actually, a pretty good question. Huh. I actually didn't know you could come back here. Fun fact about that house, if you don't burglarize it now, I think it becomes impossible to burglarize later on, because someone actually settles in there. Alright, so we finished every single Mage Guild quest, and now she will actually give us a quest, who will ask to do exactly what I just told you about, namely, find the guy who is going to settle there. Now, these fairy items not relevant right now. Druid book, I already told you about that. The 6 XP eggs, we will buy those. The rest, I really don't care about. Alright, so, that means that we have now unlocked yet another quest, namely to help a person who wants to settle. Another thing that you have to do is over here, and I will save for this because I'm not sure that I meet the requirements. I think I do though. You need to convince Bailey, and you need to be persuasive about it. Now, I think 69 is enough, but this quest is a one try, one fail thing. So if you fail it, it's over. But if you don't fail it, obviously, that's fine. You finish the quest, and it's very important that you actually finish the quest, because if you don't, you will never unlock the next quests for the Guild of the Wanderer, and that entire thing is kind of done for you. Same deal, if you don't actually get the bonus points, you're also unable to really progress in this quest. Anyways, Persuade a Thief, so we're gonna get the Maga Rutra flippers, and then we're going to have finished the 10-kilometer quest, so we're going to get 5 speed for everyone in the party. Doesn't really matter, but the point is that we finished the quest, right? Okay, so now that we've done that, I am trying to remember where the other Moormorian quests are. But I'm afraid that yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so she needs 12,000 gold. But if Random has enough persuasion and mercantile, he will be able to make it less. And yeah. Also, you have to give her rings. So, the Lava Ring, Vapor Ring, Seed Ring, Morning Dew, and Oxygen actually works. These 5 rings. But you do actually have to have those 5 rings, otherwise it won't work. So there we go, quest complete. This is actually a pretty tough quest to complete if you don't know what you're doing, because you have to have the gold, not the hardest part. But on top of having the gold, you also need to have those 5 rings. And I think there's not a lot of other rings that work. I know there's a couple, but it's definitely not easy. Alright, so we don't actually get a reward for finishing this quest, which kind of ticks me off. I mean, you do get a reward later on. It unlocks a shop, but you'd kind of expect, like, maybe a bigger deal for the fact that we just helped the dude start his business, but okay. Whatever. What else can we do? Let's take a look. Right. Let's go ahead and look whether or not we can get that other Moormorian quest, so that we don't actually have to go there twice, but I don't think so. Because it depends on this. And when Doll is at 38. That should be fine then, actually. Yep. Good. Alright, so you have to be an undead in order to be able to enter here. Now, you can talk to this guy, and he's gonna ask us to bring back an idol, and that idol is actually going to be the one that we need to do. And then going to get Magdalena's favor is also not that hard, but we do have to do it. The Ebony Blade. Now, fun fact about the Ebony Blade, you can actually get the Ebony Blade for free, or I don't know if it works on this version of the game, but in the past you could actually get the Ebony Blade because if you lost the duel against the Guild of the Wanderer with Lewis in the party, or no, lose the duel with Lewis, then he would get mad that he lost, and because he got mad at losing, he would come back with a better sword. So he would come back with the Ebony Blade instead of the battling Erica that he usually uses. Make of that what you will, really. Now, we can't do the Magdalena quest yet because we need gold for that, and we definitely don't have enough gold. I think you need 10,000 gold for that as well. But we do have the gold, we do have the means now to go to Moormorian, although I do need 250 gold for that, so I'll have to kill. Couple hydras on the way there, but that's fine. So anyways, yeah, the Undead Guild is now another guild that we have accessed. I kind of skipped over it because I just wanted that quest specifically. But yeah, we've just unlocked the Undead Guild, which you can only unlock if Wendala has 30 completed quests. So that's kind of why I've been shoving Wendala into the party at every opportunity possible. Because if Wendala isn't in the party, she will never get the bonuses. Now the issue is you do need to go back to the southern lands first, and then you need to go to the eastern lands, which we don't have the gold for. So we'll head over left and we'll do another quest first. I could just sell some stuff to Sylvain here, but I don't feel like it. I have to come here anyways, so like it's not like it just changes the time schedule. It doesn't change anything else. There we go. And that is the flower that the Fire Guild wanted. So now we can actually head over to the Eastern Lands, and once we're in the Eastern Lands, welcome to what I call Hell on Earth. Excuse me, who has... Ew. Do you mind? Why did he have my gear? I don't remember why he had my gear, but whatever. So now that we're here, I'm not gonna pretend that we have to like, oh no, this place is super hard, but this place can be annoying if you don't know what you're doing. The random encounters aren't hard per se, but they can be, well, they can be a little bit hard, but, you'll notice down there is a chest. You can get that, and up here is the bundle that you need to find for the Guild of the Wanderer, but you might have guessed, you can't get that either. Here's another growth mushroom, though. I don't know why I just normal attacked. Now, those Slaughterer skills actually heal the entire party, which is why they're so good. The only issue is that they do require a lot of MP that random just straight up does not have. Which is why, I mean, the amount of potions definitely will never be bad for you on that front. Other than that, the only reason this place kind of sucks is because it's full of random encounters. A lot of them, and you just kind of have to slog through them. There isn't much alternative to it. As we keep heading east... And these little elves, like the little fairy things, actually do deal a decent amount of damage to some characters that aren't resistant to wind attacks. You could just use different characters though, but you know, that's not the point. Like, you can clearly see, this isn't hard, it's just the way you keep getting attacked can be a bit tedious, that's all. Let's see. If you go up the bridge here, you'll reach the Geomancy Circle. Have I done that? I don't think I have. I haven't, right? No. Well, whatever. Welcome to Moormorian. What an amazing place. So, in Moormorian, there's actually a lot of things you can do. First of all, talk to this guy, give him the pendant, we'll complete the quest. And then over here is the Idol of Power, which you will be taking. Open this book, easy enough. And then if you read everything, you'll notice that the first one here is the 8 elements of power. You can just remember that. Anyways, that's all. That's all for the chapel. Secondarily, over here, you'll find the easiest Iveen hologram in any of the games. And a food ration there. This guy is trying. Oh, wait, hold on. Quick quest. Help that dude write a letter. And then over here, this guy is going to ask us to do a census of all the Moormorians living here. Now, very importantly, you do have to count the lady in the top, and you have to count the dude himself, even though it doesn't say that. Alright, so just talk to everyone. So you just gotta have to talk to every Moormorian, which is fine, it's not the hardest quest in the world. I think there's 2 places that are easy to miss. The first one is the guy himself. The second one, oh wow. Jesus Christ, that is the cheapest toad bullet you'll ever find. The first one is down there, the guy himself, and then the second one is this guy over here, because you kind of just have to see that he's there to begin with. This guy's gonna give you another quest, but you cannot actually complete this quest, so... Well, in Laxius Force 1, that is. So, yeah. You can't complete the pond. He asked us to clear the pond, but that quest is impossible to do in Laxius Force 1. You need Laxius Force 2 to do that. So, yeah. Alright, so I think 17 people is all there is. So let's go back. And that is a quest complete. 16 people, actually. It's gonna be 15 soon. Whoops, so, whoop, did I just spoil? Oh no. Anyways, so now that we've done both quests here, we can actually head back. The reason why I kept putting Mandala in the party so adamantly is because you can't technically get the first quest without being able to actually get the Undead Guild. Because if you don't have the Undead Guild yet, because she doesn't have 30 quests, then you're kind of stuck with a Mandala that can't do this quest. That can't enter the Undead Guild, and then you can't collect the second quest. And the result of that is, they have to come here twice. And I don't like this place, you might have noticed. Now, anyways, there is one more thing you can do. Whether you want to is something else. If you head up here, he organizes trips to Cantal. Now look what a nice little place this is. What a nice, cute place. There is literally nothing bad about this place. It is so cute, it is so fun. Cantal is such a nice little city. Oh gosh darn, this place is so amazing. And unlike the cannibal village, this place is actually just straight up nice. Now, there is actually something here. If you open this chest, you can't open it in Laxius Force 1. The question is, can you once you have a thief in the party? The question is, do I have a way of getting to Cantal in my notes? I think I do. There we go, Cantal. So in Laxius Force 1, that chest is coded to not have anything. I'm not sure if that stays true in Laxius Force 2. I think it does, or I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Cantal, amazing place. You might notice that there's not particularly much to this place. Now there is a simple reason for that. You also cannot open. Wait, can you open this chest? I don't know. Yeah. So we're actually going to leave Cantal for what it is. If you talk to this guy, he will tell you that you cannot progress, and then this guy will let you check the Forbidden Cave, which means you can enter. Now, the thing is, if you complete the quest, I'll actually just show you. Maybe, yeah, I'll show you. That depends, if I can actually beat it. So with an air bomb, you can open this, and then this guy will come out. Whether I can actually beat this guy is something else. Because this is actually a pretty decently hard fight. But we don't want to win. Well, I mean, winning is one thing. But it is a pretty decently hard fight. Anyways, if you win the fight, let's just say that most of Cantal is no longer accessible to you. People won't, yeah, they won't like you anymore. Let's stick to that. Point being, like, you don't really want to finish the quest now, because if you do, then you don't get the item in that chest, which you cannot open right now. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's not that that chest contains anything important, but I suppose it does hint at the fact that you shouldn't be doing that yet, I guess. Whatever. It's a quest we'll complete at some point. Anyways, we're back. Now, I've always wondered, this guy will only take you back if you pay him, and I have always wondered, what does he do if you just say no? Like, does he just not take you back? Are you just left there to die? That's kind of brutal, isn't it? Like, it seems kind of cruel. You already paid to go there, and then you have to pay again to go back, but what if you don't have any gold anymore? Anyways, I really should find the anti-flame gloves, but I legitimately do not remember where you buy those, is the thing. It's not here. I thought it was here, but it's not. Where is it then? I'm pretty sure it's not in the item shop either.